Cowboys do looking forward with this concern that he may be seriously injured at
Well,
any given time?
I think the one thing about Romo is that he's had the history, and the Cowboys they're prepared with Dak Prescott as his backup. But at the same time, they want Dak Prescott to hold the clipboard. This team is built around Tony Romo. He is the franchise quarterback. Everyone in that locker room knows who the leader of this football team, and that is Tony Romo. And they all believe he's the one that's going to take them to the promised land. So you'll want him out there. If Dak Prescott has to play, hopefully it's in a limited role, but you got to have Romo back out there to win games.
But how much panic is there truly, Merrill, with Dak Prescott playing as well as he did? It's just the preseason, but he's shown a lot.
A lot of panic, because what you have to understand is it's been a great blend of coaching and developing in preseason with Prescott. But if you go into the regular season, you have to pull in the reins as far as your passing game. They have not done one drop back pass with Prescott, meaning a 3 or 5 step drop, because he's not ready to do that. All of it's been run action or boot action, and if they're going to throw it, they just put him in the shotgun. Okay.
Well, there you have it. That's just a little bit of it. Our season has ended before it even started. I was just now talking about this on the previous podcast about how, guys, we're not going absolutely nowhere without Tony Romo, and I'm so distraught right now if you can't tell in my voice. Listeners, if you are tuning in at this time, welcome to Enough of the BS podcast. We are live for the first time ever. It's just me, Tyler Butler. I'm, as you guys may know, a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I wanted to discuss pretty much live and at this point in time how I'm feeling about the Tony Romo news. And I wanted you guys' feedback. Please, if you get an opportunity, join me. We're live. Go to Spreaker.com. Log into the show. That's Enough with the BS podcast. Log into the chat room. Hey, we can discuss this going on right now. I'm here. I'm going to be here only for a few moments. It's not going to be a full show. I just wanted to get a couple of things off my chest, see what you guys think about it, and, roll from there. But, as you just heard, the Dallas Cowboys has lost Tony Romo again. Fractured vertebrae, likely out 6 to 10 weeks. CBS first reported the news. It was then later confirmed by ESPN. I'm sure you guys watched the game. I didn't think it was that serious of a hit. He got hit in the back, but of course he immediately grabbed his back, and immediately I was like, oh shit, here we go again. He's out, but he got up, he walked off the field on his own power. They was feeding us all this, hoopla about he's going to be okay, and if it was a regular season game, he'll be able to walk back into the game. And so, I was a little bit more comfortable. I love Dak Prescott. I just do not think he's ready, and I continue to say that. Once again, he is a rookie. I'm trying to get more people to join in live. This is the first time I've ever went live, and I'm going without my co-host Josh. Josh, I hope you're tuning in and listening. What's up, my brother? We'll be together tomorrow to later discuss this topic. But man, 6 to 10 weeks. Did you guys really? We're cursed. We're absolutely cursed as Dallas Cowboy fans. How does this happen? How, guys? Prescott, I hope you're ready, baby. Because we need you. We need you to lace them up. You're going to have to step it up and hold down the fort. The biggest question, and what I said on the previous Dallas Cowboy podcast is, what if Prescott comes out and ball out? What if he go ham on the field? Will this be another, Tom Brady situation where he took over for Bledsoe? I know I keep saying, I would, continue to say, I don't think we're going to go anywhere without Tony Romo. But it looked like Tony Romo isn't going anywhere, guys. What are we going to do about that huge contract he has? You can't just cut him. Can you trade him? Would Jerry even think of a such thing of trading or cutting Tony Romo? I don't see that happening. Is it possible to trade somebody like that? I guess it's possible. Green Bay let go of Brett Favre. But I mean, Jesus, 6 to 10 weeks. I mean, he suffered the third pair of preseason game versus the Seattle Seahawks. I think they call it a fracture of L1 vertebrae. I have no freaking clue what that is. I might have to get my wife in here. She's a medical student to further explain this. And I'm just looking at the quotes. I think this is from Jason Garrett. Said that we don't believe that to be the case at all, that Romo was going to be, ruled out for the season opener. And just looking through articles to see if I see any more information, since this is pretty much breaking news about the Romo situation. Here's another quote from Garrett. Again, it's not related to the other back issue in that he's had a very specific to the hit he took, that he had and is very specific to the hit he took the other night in the game. And he came out and was lobbying to go back in. We decided not to have him go back in, and then he actually felt fine after the game. Then he woke up Friday morning and didn't feel so good, and the back stiffened up on him. That's when we had the MRI, and that's pretty much how they found out. It just gotta just come on, man. Come on, man. This is freaking ridiculous. As soon as I think we got something going for ourselves, I was like, okay, we got the running game back. We got Zeke out there looking like a monster. We got Morris. McFadden is going to eventually come back. We should be good. We should be solid. But we need Tony Romo out there. Like, we absolutely need him to even go anywhere. His rapport that he has with Jason Garrett, and not Garrett, but Jason Witten, but guys, these injuries are starting to pile up, and unfortunately, and I hate to say it because I am a Tony Romo fan, but this may be coming to an end, guys. I don't know how much time Tony Romo body can take, how many more licks it can take, how much pain he can endure. I mean, going back to 2008, it was the pinky. 2010, it was a clavicle. 2013, he hurt his back. 2014, he hurt his back. That's 2 back surgeries. 2015, he broke his collarbone. And now, it's a vertebrae. And as a Chicago Bulls fan, I done been through this with Derrick Rose. Those injuries, man, they pile up and they destroy your body. But Derrick Rose is under the age of 29 years old. Tony Romo is not. And my fear is that him being the age that he is, maybe it's time to just hang him up. Call it a career. It's been a solid career, no Super Bowl, not that many playoff wins or appearances. But with that many injuries, and who knows if this is going to require any type of surgery in the offseason, that's almost 3 to 4 seasons in a row that's going to require some type of offseason surgery to fix. You can't keep going at that rate. Like, it's not good for your body. Period, guys. As for the state of the Dallas Cowboys, of course, we have Dak Prescott, which is right now looking like an absolute savior. I mean, he was a blessing from Jesus himself. Don't know how he's going to look. So far in the preseason, he's looked absolutely amazing. I'm sure we all can agree to that. But preseason and regular season are 2 different beasts. 2 completely different beasts. And how's he going to look during the regular season? Do I have faith in Dak Prescott? I do now. Kid showed me something. Showed me he has guts. Kid has the intellect. And I think that he can definitely step up the team. That's the good part. With Moore going down, it was absolutely a blessing in disguise. because that allowed Prescott to get a lot of burn and build rapport with the first team offense. Tony Romo really wasn't playing that much during the practice time, and he had his days off during the week. I think it was either a Wednesday or a Thursday they would give him off, and Prescott did play with the starters. That was a blessing in disguise, because now, Dez loves the kid. I remember Wilson went up to the offensive line after the first preseason game just to ask him, how was Prescott in the huddle? And they thought that, the kid had great command in the huddle. The offensive line respected him. So now with all of the newfound success he's had in the preseason, let's see if he can carry that over to the regular season. I do see him making great plays. I think that the coaching staff is going to tweak the offense to adapt to his skills. We saw an option run the other day with him and Zeke. When have you ever seen an option run with the Dallas Cowboys, That came out of nowhere. Can't do that with Romo, but you sure as hell can do that with Prescott. So, I think the offense will be tweaked. Dez is a beast. Just throw the ball to Dez. Dez is going to catch it. Just get it up to him. However, wherever you can, just get it up to Dez. He's going to catch it. So he has weapons. Of course, you got your veteran Witt. You got Dez. Hopefully, Terrence Williams can step it up this season. You got Cole Beasley. And Bryce Butler is having a pretty, very, very solid offseason so far. So the kid has weapons around him. He has a veteran coaching staff. They're going to mold him, bringing him along slowly. Even Adam Schefter and Ed Werder was saying that people was coming up to them saying that he's doing things that normal rookies don't do. Maybe he's ahead of the time. Maybe he's Russell Wilson. Dallas Cowboy fans, I want to ask you, is this our Drew Bledsoe Tom Brady moment? We've been dealing with Romo for so many years now. Is it finally time to turn a new leaf? And is this the situation? Now, according to reports, Tony Romo is supposed to be back mid-season. If the Dallas Cowboys have a winning record mid-season, I don't know, let's say with maybe 1 or 2 losses, number 1 in the NFC East, let's say second in the NFC. Do you A, continue to roll with Prescott and let him plus the momentum of the team continue to roll? Or do you B, as most franchises do with their highest paid players, put them back in the game? Tony Romo is absolutely the leader of the Dallas Cowboys. They rally around Tony. That is Dez and Jason Witten right-hand man. But if you have the rookie rolling and we're winning, and now the locker room is adapting to Dak. Dak is now the man all of a sudden. Do you stay with Dak? Or do you go back to Romo? That's the $1 million question at this time. And quite frankly, it's going to be tough. Oh, it's going to be tough. What do you guys think? Do you keep Romo on the bench if we're winning? Or do you put him back in because we may have a better opportunity of winning? Now let's just say Romo comes back and we go on a 2-game losing streak because he's rusty. Do you then continue to keep Romo in the game? Or do you sit Romo and bring back Prescott, who's now had 2 weeks off? I hate those situations. I want Tony on the field. But come week 9,